But one of the last dangers of survival mode is that it blocks growth. It blocks growth. Totally, it blocks it. And unfortunately, once growth is blocked in your life, you are trapped in that phase of life for the rest of your life. Once growth becomes a challenge and when growth becomes intimidating and it challenges the space you're protecting, the identity, or you're protecting the familiar identity you have, you are in trouble. You're in trouble. You'll always be complaining, you'll always be comparing, you'll always be competing, and you'll always be unsatisfied, you know? But the deep problem of survival mode is that survival mentality often outlives the situation that created it. Survival mentality often outlives the situation that created it. It often outlives the situation that created it. Hence, I said there are people who are still stuck on the passing of who passed, who was essential in the family. There are people who are still stuck in the incidents that happen, on the rejection they've had. There are people who are still stuck. Survival mentality often outlives the situation that created it. And again, I say this with all empathy and I say this with all sincerity of my heart. But unfortunately, for you to heal, it's a conversation you need to have. Because let me tell you something. From now, what happened that led you to that state, the environment has changed. The threat ended. And the identity stayed. Let me say that again. From what happened, from when the incident started, when you found yourself in the survival zone or survival mode, the environment changed. The threat ended, but the identity stayed. So you're no longer surviving a problem, you're surviving memory. You are no longer surviving a problem, but you're surviving a memory. So now how to escape?